Were New York City employees wrongfully terminated because they refused to be vaccinated? And can unvaccinated New York City employees freely get their jobs back? Eric Adams made an effort to rehire New York City employees who were fired because they refused to take the COVID-19 vaccine, which was required by the mayor's office for continued employment as a city worker. Adams said that the fired employees can get their jobs back only if they take the first shot by June 30, 2022, and make an appointment for the second shot by August 15, 2022. But were the terminations of the fired employees wrongful and illegal? In a separate case, which involved the New York City private sector mandate, a private sector employee by the name of Richard Thomas sued the city of New York, former Mayor Bill de Blasio, current Mayor Eric Adams, and others in the New York State Supreme Court in New York County, index number 101428-2021. And Thomas was seeking to end the vaccine mandate in the private sector, but Justice Frank P. Nervo dismissed the case because he refused to touch it because other litigants had similar claims, which he claimed to be in the appellate division. And Justice Nervo said it's already been determined by a higher court that the government can mandate people be vaccinated, so I would have to deny your petition because it's pointless. I understand your argument, and to some extent, I actually agree with you, but I can't make that order that you would like. Therefore, Thomas filed an appeal on May 25th, 2022. But at the hearing, Justice Nervo also stated, I've already had this issue, and in fact, in the not so distant past, I directed the city of New York to not fire members of the police department if they didn't have vaccines, and that case was not appealed. In my opinion, I believe if Justice Nervo stated that New York City couldn't fire unvaccinated members of the police department, then that also means that the city can't fire other unvaccinated employees who work for the city of New York. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not a judge, and I'm not giving legal advice. I'm just an American who believes that people spend too much time protesting and voting for politicians who don't do anything for the people. And I also believe that the real action and change happens in the legal system, which the government trains us not to use unless we are the defendants in a criminal trial or proceeding. But hold on a second. As I did further research on the police officer's case of Marciano v. de Blasio and others, which occurred around December 14, 2021, Justice Frank P. Nervo granted a temporary restraining order to stop New York City from terminating police officer Marciano. But when the final hearing took place in January of 2022, Justice Nervo dismissed his case and vacated or canceled the temporary restraining order, therefore allowing New York City to terminate New York City police officers and others. I guess that I will continue my battle in the appellate division and see what happens next.